Always, always double carrying. Unofficial, no matter what. You know me. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in DayZ, and we're in 107 currently, but we're talking about the 108 update and the current state of the game as it stands now, and a little bit of news from the developers of DayZ, or Bohemian Interactive is the mothership, the home studio. So let me go ahead and try to find a halfway decent place for me to stand for a moment. You may know, if you've been watching for any amount of time, that I do main on console official, PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. But I mean, we play on everything, but we primarily are on console. So you're probably asking yourself, hey Jade, that's cool, but why are you on PC right now, scrub? Well, that's just because I have better access to information, tweets, and stuff like that, so you know me. We're always on that official. Is that a dude? Okay, let me just get over here real quick. Hopefully I don't get clapped. I want to keep my stuff so bad. As you know, we've been doing a lot of open world survival. We have been ramping up Rust pretty heavily, as that beta is just around the corner. But we do love our DayZ. You know what I mean? We've been playing this for a super long time. We've been playing it for the entire time it's been on console, from preview to full release, as you know. So we are super anxious for this freaking update for 108, because we've been dealing with some stuff. I guess the best place to maybe start off, let me preface this as I'm walking over here in this location. I might be walking towards other players. In most cases, for me, that's good. But right now, not so good. I just lost my train of thought now. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, we've been playing a lot of Rust. We'll be ramping this up again, even if the update isn't that close. Yeah, because, I mean, we can't stop playing DayZ. It's always jammy. Yeah, but I know it. Let's put it this way: whenever updates happen for DayZ, it always brings back a lot of players. And the only thing that really stops players in the first place from not playing is the state of the game, like some broken things, bugs, stuff like that, like desync. Hello. Okay. So yeah, probably the best place to start was okay. So kind of scrambled all over the place. Let me just lay down here. I'm so scared to lose my loot. Okay, so starting off, we were 2020. They kind of changed the way things happen as far as, let's see. Okay, so in 2019, I'm just trying to find a good point to kind of jump in here. 2019, you would typically see the PC get it for a week or two or a month, and then it would trickle into the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox, right? But in 2020, they kept things a lot tighter. Things would be an experimental, and then things would be a day or two on Live Branch on PC, and then we'd go over to PlayStation 4 and Xbox. I think that's going to be the new pattern. Anyways, the point is, typically we'd see it here first, so we get an announcement. But with the global situation that occurred, we got patch 107, a few hot fixes, and then they went dark. It's understandable because I don't think they're a remote office, but we didn't hear anything from them over on the Twitter or anything like that. But here's what we did see, and a lot of people freaked out. Now, it's since been resolved, but let me lay down again. I'm so scared. This was the one that we got that, honestly, it made my heart sink too, because I'm like, please, keep making the game. It says, we recently closed our, I'm going to butcher this, Bratislava studio. I know I did. It was a mutual decision between management and studio leads. We want to thank all team members for their contribution. This decision won't affect future development of DayZ, which will continue as outlined here. We'll pop in on that article. It's pretty ominous. It was scary when I saw this. There's other larger creators than me commenting on this, and I was like, honestly, I kind of feel the same way. I'm like, what happened? Like, development seemed to slow down. The bugs and the stuff or whatever were still plaguing the game for us over on official. And this was just, it was scary to see this, right? You're like, these are the steps you see before a studio just shutters a game. And I'm not saying that, but there was a few more articles that kind of cleared it up. This is a PC Gamer article. It says, at DayZ, and this one, for the most part, kind of swept it up, but here we go. It says, a DayZ studio has closed, but development will continue. It says Bohemian Interactive was quick to assure the public that development on DayZ will go on. The studio has been transitioning away from its support role since early 2019 with the primary development studio in Prague. Says in its January roadmap, Bohemian Interactive confirmed that DayZ's development team had been reduced in order to move talent to the company's new in-house engine. Infusion technology will power all of Bohemian Interactive future titles. Another engine? What? Or is this like an addition to it? Interesting. That never really sunk in until I read that just now. Yeah, because DayZ here originally was a mod, and then they eventually wrote their own. I can't remember what the engine's called here, but it's the ARMA stuff. And that's one of the reasons why this took forever to finish development. And I think why sometimes they have problems with it too. Because it's one thing to use somebody's package already, like, what's the Unreal Engine, right? But to write your own is a massive undertaking. So, anyways, let's get back here. It says, while this change has obviously affected the overall development, make no mistake, the team is full of passionate people who want to make DayZ the best game it can be, with all the time and resources available. Yet, that's a quote. That's some corporate speak right there, right? Oof. We're happy with what we've achieved in 2019, and we're very excited about 2020. Okay, so I mean, it's looking promising, but this was nice to see at least an article on it, and I think Bohemian Interactive also did the same thing. They posted this. Let's see. Behind the scenes, we're working on our infusion technology, but that does not prevent us from also supporting our live games with new content, updates, and community events. Time for Bohemian recap of May. This is read it here. This is for a lot of games, and this is one of the changes and stuff here. Okay, so here's the blurb. This is what we're all here for, right? It's like, where is this update? The DayZ team is making good progress with the update 108. We will share more details soon. Don't tell me that. Don't say that to me. It says, but you can expect a number of new features and assets, as well as many bug fixes and balancing tweaks. It'll be worth the wait. Please. I mean, I think we're just looking for stability. Like, please fix desync. In May, we had a large influx of new DayZ survivors. Excuse me, I can't read. This was a direct result of various sales across platforms, but one of the biggest drivers was DayZ joining Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, it was massive. Additionally, we held a free weekend on Steam between May 21st and 25th, which was well over 300,000 people who participated. Welcome to Chernarus and Livonia, everybody. It says, meanwhile, the Postcard Z competition has come to an end. Yada, yada, yada. Thanks to everyone for amazing submissions. Okay, so this was it for DayZ. That was the snippet that we got. But I mean, you heard me say this in the last State of the Game. We just wanted any update, just to know that they're still working on it. Because like you get the thing where it's like we shuttered a studio. I mean, I'm getting like H1Z1 closure vibes. You know what I mean? H1Z1 survival. I'm not saying that's the case, but I think that was the fear most people had. Because like we want to keep playing. So it was nice to know that it's around the corner. It sounds like we've got those bug fixes. As you know, where desync is still a massive problem. I mean, I guess they curtailed it a little bit, but for the most part, it's still here. It's just kind of restricts things to a bag now, if things are desync. But one of the biggest things we run into over on console official servers are if you're on a original hardware Xbox or PlayStation, and you have a standard hard drive, you're going to suffer frame rate, and you'll see desync a lot more in the current version that we're in, 107. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, but desync's a massive thing. I think maybe second would be frame rate. Like, we've got some people that are playing on OG boxes and Xbox S's, and frame rate can just be at a standstill for them, which is no bueno. I mean, you're in a firefight, you're donezo, man, you're donezo. So yeah, it's interesting to see that they said some assets and some balancing tweaks. Maybe a building fix, you know, pass again on there, because building's cool in this game. It's just, you don't want to store anything in a base because it's super easy to break into. You can totally use them, but just not in the way you would think. Alright, let's go ahead and go over the roadmap real quick. I think we got it over here. Okay, 2020. This is before delving into talking about changes in development. These are the ones I think. I mean, we'd like to see helicopters and stuff. I just want to go over these real quick. It says, last year we had ups and downs regarding the stability of both clients and server on all platforms. Talking about 2019. We will continue to monitor this and take any action necessary to ensure the best possible gameplay experience for our players. Okay. DayZ is a complex, it says bug fixing, excuse me. It says DayZ is a complex beast of a game, and bug fixing is a constant necessity. Therefore, we'll continue our best efforts to squash as many bugs as we can. The last game update introduced some major issues with the inventory manipulations desync. So fixing this is our top priority for the next game update. I think they were talking about 107. We're also aware of several issues tied to vehicle handling physics simulation in the game, and we're looking into options on how to tackle these. Yeah, that's the other thing. Vehicles, you can use them, but it's dangerous. You see us desync and just slap a building, so countless times on stream. Yeah, that's another one. I kind of forgot about that. Like, to the point where it's so bad, we just avoid it just altogether. Yeah, so, oof. Well, it's nice to see that they're working on it and we can have some new stuff. It'd be cool if we got helicopters and such, but again, I'll just take core fixes first for all platforms, and we can go from there, right? So yeah, we do a lot of open world survival. We do a lot of DayZ, mostly over on console. We do come over here on PC occasionally, but we do play on official servers over on console. We will be doing the Rust beta when that comes out. My goodness, that's going to be awesome. So we're kind of creeping and waiting for that. We'll be doing some more streams in DayZ, kind of back to our regular stream stuff that we used to do for DayZ. So basically a heavy dose of Rusty Poo and DayZ, and the videos should also reflect that as well. So I know we kind of took a little hiatus from DayZ for a little bit, just because we're kind of waiting for the update and we got super distracted by Rust, but we should be back on it again. So yeah, again, if you found this useful, helpful, be sure to drop a like on this video. It does help out a lot. And if you have questions, concerns, anything, things you found, be sure to drop them down in the comments. I do read those. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next live stream / video. Yes? Okay, love you. Bye! Did I survive this? I'm always walking through these trees. I don't know where I am right now.